Alright, well today we're out here kind of taking advantage of some better weather. We've had more rain than we've had in years and years and years this spring and early summer. I want to talk a little bit about kind of managing what you got in your garden and reusing some spots. This spot here is not a real big spot, but we used it several times. Right now we got squash growing here. We just dug potatoes out of this spot. And earlier in the year, through the winter, we had greens and kale and turnips and things down there on this same spot. So today I'm going to take advantage, got the potatoes up, and we're going to replant some pink eye purple hull peas. I got some in another spot too, but this is just a good spot. They generally do really good here, and just take advantage of using one spot for multiple growths in a year. So I think the goal is to get them in now. Here in South Central Arkansas, you know, we can, growing season goes on into October a lot of times, and so I can get these in now, get a couple really good harvests off of them before the end of September, middle of September or so, and then I can plant greens right back behind this. Is generally a spot where we plant a lot of kale. We really like kale, and so we'll plant kale here kind of as a cover crop, and so I got plenty of time to do that. So you can kind of see the way I put them in. I put them about 4 inches apart or so, and not anything too exact. And then if it looks like we need to thin them out, we can later on, but they seem to do pretty good. Just got a little buddy here that's, you better get out of here, my friend. This ain't nowhere for you to be. There you go. Get on out of here. Get on out of here. So we like using multiple spots. If you have a not a real big spot, or not a lot of different places to grow your garden, take advantage. You can get multiple crops in a year, multiple harvests, and really just got to plan out when you're gonna when's the earliest you can get it in, and take full advantage when it's a little bit easier with like potatoes, because you know when they're done, you know when you can get them up. And potatoes, if you want to rotate crops with potatoes, you can also dig the potatoes whenever you want them. Some people let them go full term. Some of them want little small new potatoes, they call them, and so it's worked out really good for me to try to rotate, having some greens throughout the winter, and those will usually be played out by February. And here in this part of the state, we plant potatoes around Valentine's. There's one that didn't get dug in time. We can get them potatoes in the ground, and they'll be completely done by the first part of June, just in time to plant peas behind that. And like I said, we can get these peas out of here and then go right back with greens. So you can take full advantage of a not very big spot. This spot here's about 20 by 35. So as far as the garden to go, that's not a real big spot, but you could put a whole lot of stuff in just a little spot that big. So you just got to be strategic about it and get it on in there. So take advantage, rotate some crops, you know, figure it out, take advantage of these little spots, like over here where we just got one little section of this row left. May not be big enough to put a whole lot of stuff, but we went ahead and did squash here, and it's just big enough to do that. So you just got to take advantage, be strategic, think about it, plan it out. You can do a whole lot. So we're gonna get these planted here before it gets dark, and then we might go turn the dog out.